No matter how many times an opera has been performed, and no matter how many times the singers have sung their roles, each new production takes weeks of work.
Stop. Rifacciamo.
Rossini's The Barber of Seville is an opera sung in Italian. And Italian, it seems, is also the common language of this cast and director. But lest you think this is La Scala in Milan, it's the Houston Grand Opera in Texas. This production is getting unusual attention. Everyone wants to hear mezzo-soprano Cecilia Bartoli in her American operatic stage debut. What do you imagine that you will feel before you go on the stage?
5 minutes before? Terrible. No, it's not good. But after 10 minutes, it's good. I hope, yeah.
Cecilia Bartoli. The music world is all abuzz about this 26-year-old from Rome.
Think of Italians as being very expressive with their hands, very expressive with their faces and all of that. And she is the quintessence, in the best sense, about what a young Roman girl would be.
David Gockley, the general director of the Houston Grand Opera, first heard Bartoli singing 3 years ago on a cassette tape. It was enough for him to sign her up.
It was clear upon listening to that tape that this was an extraordinary musician and an extraordinary communicator via the voice. Everything happens so naturally, and all of the nuance is there, and one could get a sense immediately that this was an extraordinary artist.
An extraordinary artist, yes. But what also seems to strike people is that this diva is an extraordinary person.
Diva we think of as a pejorative term, and it isn't really. It shouldn't be.
Katrine Ames is a senior writer at Newsweek who has been following Cecilia Bartoli's career for several years.
There's two kinds of divas, I think, that capture the public fancy. One is the one who's so remote and or throws tantrums. And then there are the ones who are so ingratiating that you feel as if this person is one of us, and they're sort of adorable.
She drives around Rome in a Fiat, and the world of opera is second nature to her. Both of her parents were opera singers, and her teacher, well, her teacher is her mother.
Every day we take a lesson, so teacher is in a home and it's better. It's very important. It's to be free when we sing, not worry about the technique problem or about the music. All have to come together.
For you, singing has to be very natural.
Oh, yes.
You feel that?
Yes.
Cecilia Bartoli's voice arrived in America before she did. Her recordings have been enormously popular, and 2 are currently among the top 10 on Billboard's classical chart.
It's okay.
But it's in live performance that all her artistic talents are truly displayed. And what role could be more suitable than the role of Rosina in The Barber of Seville?
Oh, I think it's wonderful to launch her because it's a young girl, a feisty young girl full of personality. The vocal requirements of it and the other requirements fit her like a glove. It is, as far as I'm concerned, an ideal launching vehicle for this country, and I think it's been the vehicle for her debut in other places around the world, too.
I don't feel the debut worry. Maybe it's not clear. It's the debut, but with the pleasure, not upset. No, oh Dio, Madonna, il debutto, no. Con gioia.
With joy.
Yeah, exactly.
The music of Rossini and the artistry of Bartoli are a perfect match.
In Rossini, I have really, I'm really exciting. I don't know, he gives me energy, like, it's like champagne, really.
She's an artist who knows herself and her audience. In the Houston Grand Opera's production of The Barber of Seville, she included an additional aria from another Rossini opera. It's not unprecedented, but when Cecilia Bartoli showed her stuff in her eagerly awaited American performances, the fireworks were truly astonishing.